My life growing up was nothing like most people have experienced. Parents divorced and dad was gone, broken home at age 3, and by the time I was 7, I had experienced every kind of abuse. By the time it ended, it resulted in a 10-year prison sentence for my mother's boyfriend. By age 11, I was homeless. I would sleep in the park. I would sleep at people's houses that I really didn't even know. I was actually sleeping in the baseball field in the dugout across the street from the school that I was supposed to be going to. I always felt that I had been cheated. Like, I never got to go to school, and I didn't go to school past 5th grade. I just felt like I could really be somebody if given the chance. Before I even knew what drugs were, I was selling drugs at age 12. All I knew was I was given balloons, and I would sell them on the street, like literally on the corner. So there was crack cocaine, there was cocaine, and there was heroin in these balloons. It didn't matter, nothing mattered. I just kind of spiraled out of control until I landed in prison at 21. I met James Reason in 2008 at Shakopee.
We had a curriculum trainer from Hennepin Technical College, and my job was the soft skills training. I was immediately challenged and interested in her succeeding. All she had to do is take all this feistiness and will to succeed and achieve and track it on the right side of the law. She's got great math skills, and her math skills that could apply to precision manufacturing.
I was sold once they started talking about machining and math. I loved math. After serving 3 years in prison, I enrolled in technical school immediately following my release. I got my first job by the end of my first semester in tech school. I basically walked into a small machine shop and said, I really want to be a machinist. I spoke directly to the owner. He kind of smiled and almost laughed out loud, and he said, I'll tell you what, I'll pay you $11 an hour as long as you don't crash any of my machines. It was the biggest deal in my life up to that point, so I felt awesome and amazing and accomplished just being able to operate a machine.
We love our success stories. Nancy's a really great one. We bring her back in and have her do speeches at our graduations. We want everyone to know that this too could be them if they work hard and stay focused and have a good support group when they get out.
Even back in the correctional facility, she told me about how she wanted to get involved with sending the message back that there's hope beyond where they're at right now.
I had a passion about speaking up for education in the prison system. Education to me was, it was the turning point in my life that gave me an opportunity to experience real change and finally have a life that was worth living. The dean of St. Paul College approached me and he said, have you ever thought about teaching? I was like, well, I'm not the right person for the job. He offered me the position, and it turned out to be a really excellent experience that I wouldn't trade for the world.
They've done their time. Now we want them to be successful. They will be our neighbors. They are maybe a family member or a friend's family member, and we want them to be productive citizens, so we need to give them that second chance.
It still feels unreal. I guess I've still not gotten to a point where I can look at my entire life and accept it as is, but this feels real. Life now feels real. Everything that I went through just feels like a book I read, I guess.